Alright guys, it is Blockchain coming at you with another technical analysis update. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Corey, aka Blockchain. Starting off on my website, blockchaintrading.com. The link is below. Biggest thing I want to highlight in there is a quick description of the exclusive Discord that we have in there for technical analysis, options alerts, and crypto alerts. So no matter what market you're in, we have you covered. So a little intro about us. The three different levels of membership between the monthly, yearly, and lifetime. Starting off on the yearly, you actually get the full six segmented trading class that I have that covers a lot of the trading essentials that I use in my technical analysis, so you can follow along with me. And then, of course, the #1 trading strategy that I use for free. Just fill this little guy out, and I'll send you a video demonstration on my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. So make sure you guys get in there and check it out, as well as with a couple testimonials here. So definitely get on and check it out. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the Discord. So let's go ahead, and speaking of which, I guess the Discord, let's take a quick look so that way you guys can see what's going on in there. So from a crypto perspective, we have KJ. He alerted us of a 122% gainer today. And then in the traditional markets, if you missed the last week, we have... Where is it? Where's his rundown? These are all the ones he had today. So last week he actually had like 3% or 3,000% confirmed profits from his calls last week. 2,000 the week before, 1,500 the week before. So just absolutely killing it. And then of course, and you can see some of our members' gains that we have here. So actually a couple option calls that I've had there. I had 1,000% gainer from my technical analysis that I posted. MDU Chow, sitting quite nicely with over 30,000% profit on some of his trades that he's been in. So all good stuff. So hopefully I'll catch you guys in there. But let's go ahead and dive into the charts. All right, guys. I wanted to do a quick update from the last video that we did. So we were somewhere around this range. Haven't touched the chart at all since the last update. So we were, I believe it was on Friday. So yeah, we were kind of hovering right within here. So we were looking for that last leg up, and we tagged that 42.3 resistance point, perfectly when it comes down to it. So we got the move up, and the way that I'm looking at this as a potential fourth wave, and let's go ahead and draw that out real quick. So basically looking at this as an A, this whole thing right here as a B, and this coming down to a C on the pivot here as an overall fourth wave. And if we go ahead and pull a fib retracement, you can see that we came down and we tagged the 1.382 for an expanded B pocket, and coming down for a fifth wave, or I guess fifth wave on the C leg right here. So I'm looking at this as a 1-2, so a third, kind of in the fourth, and looking at a potential ending diagonal on this guy here. So looking for a bottom target of 38.1. And let's put a price label on that guy. So 38.1, look for a retest, and then I would look for another fifth leg to the upside. And if that's the case, I would look for it to get a little extended, and look for it to get up to potentially a 1.618, and that would be off of this move here for an A, B, and a C. So I don't think this move here is done to the upside. I think it's definitely got some further extension to go. If we come up and we tag the 0.618, let's clear some of this off. And and let's see where. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So if we did the 618, that would put us back up to 44.4 basically, and give us an opportunity to break this trend line. If it's a fifth wave, I think it would need to be a little overextended. I think we would need to tag the 786. So I would be looking for potentially another 47K, come back down, retest it for a wave 2, and then launch back off again from there if we're going to be bullish. The bearish scenario is that this whole thing right here is a C, and we're finishing off a 5-wave move, and we'll come back down for another C leg for another 5-leg move to the downside. I don't think that's what the start of this is. I'm not seeing this as a completed 5-wave move. This is very 3 waves. So kind of, I think it could be potentially pretty misleading for this right here, to see it come down as a 5-wave move from the high, to look at for instance, like a wave 1, for example. But I don't think that's what we're doing here. Let's take a quick look at the 6-hour. I think the consolidation and the correction, I think, is pretty healthy. We basically come down to set in a slightly lower low off of this guy here, but still protect this one, with the RSI still resetting pretty good here on the 6-hour. And if we go back and we look at the daily, you can see that we broke back into the bullish control zone, back within the volume band, and I think we would potentially, we got another 37 minutes before the close on this guy, but as long as we're protecting, the 37.5 right here at this pivot, the 36.3, that's the kind of the other one. As long as we're protecting those zones, I think we'll be okay. If we get below that, I would look, reevaluate the situation. But you can see, yesterday we did get a little red sell signal, which is resulting in, to this downside move here. So I think all in all, pretty healthy, but to get bullish, we definitely need to break this resistance point here, and in a big way. If we take a quick look at ETH, ETH has actually just been a monster, and it hasn't really been correcting the same way that Bitcoin has. So if we pull up the hourly, you can see that it has just had a strong trend line that has just held it up, pretty much this entire move. So I think we still will correct a little bit here. It's kind of hitting its head on resistance, basically 26.3, right underneath the bullish control zone here. I think we'll come back down, but retest the volume band, and the bearish control zone here on the 40 for the RSI. I think that would make a little bit more sense for this to kind of be a 4th wave that we can break and potentially go off and go from there. The wave structure on this one is definitely a little bit different. I'm looking at this as a 1, 2, 3. This is our 4th, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this whole thing right here is leaning more towards a wave 1 overall. Because if you count, it's our 1, 2. This would be our 3. Right here would be our 4th, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending diagonal on this guy, where we kind of just have that expanding wedge formation, and then we move back down and we correct. This is a little bit too overextended for it to be a B wave, but the wave structure isn't necessarily as clean as here, but potentially looking at this as a wave, wave 2, and then starting the 3rd, and kind of a wave 2 inside the 1st wave of the 3rd. So for a resistance standpoint, if we do break the trend line, that would be a little difficult for, I guess, a ETH bullish perspective. Might come back down and retest 23. But it has just been setting in higher low after higher low. So 25 would really be the lowest I'd look for it to go. You can see that we're holding the bullish control zone super strong. We got a sell signal here, but it is kind of been in correction, which means we generally will have a continuation to the upside. And then on a daily perspective, you can see that if we hit our 2700 mark, that we were looking for from the last video. If we break that, that's going to be pretty much clear skies to 3K on ETH. And then you can see here's the other point at 25 that I would not want to lose to remain bullish. So it's okay to have some consolidation in here, and it honestly should be expected. But we have not printed any kind of sell signal. We are still outside of the bullish control zone and the above it, and still super healthy, super strong. And would just kind of look for some consolidation, and might have some continuation going into tomorrow for what I'm looking at. So all in all, guys, looking good, looking healthy. I will hopefully see you guys in the Discord. If not, I'll catch you guys on the next video.